Hey everyone, today I'm showing you how to create a floor-to-ceiling cyberpunk city window wall. It gives a faux cityscape look inside your WoW home. It's relatively cheap, but you do need level 5 housing to pull it off. Let's get started. So you do unfortunately need Exalted with Council of Exarchs, but if you did Warlords content on an alliance, you should be good to go. Otherwise you'll need to farm some low-level mobs for rep in Shadowmoon Valley. So first you'll want to head to Stormshield and Ashran, by either flying or taking a portal from Stormwind or your level 3 garrison. You'll then head inside one of the main buildings on the east side of Stormshield to Vindicator Nuurem to purchase Shadowmoon Greenhouse for 1500 garrison resources. Again, if you've done any Warlords content at all, you should have plenty, otherwise you may need to farm some rare mobs in Tanan Jungle and Nagren to grab some quick resources. So after you've bought it, you'll travel back to your player home. For this build, you'll want a large square room, which unlocks at level 5 housing. The extra space makes the window wall look clean and dramatic, I think. But I think you could use a large octagon as well. And you'll want to increase the ceiling height to vaulted, and I use generic to get the maximum space. So I added rooms with wide doorways on either side of the wall, and we'll place that as like a guideline for a window. I then put down some more beams as guidelines. You can use whatever beam type you'd like. I think I just used the Ogremar one here, but in my main build I used the Belemeth. Then place the Shadowmoon Greenhouse in the corner of where you'll want the wall, with the backside facing towards your entryway. I then scale it to 200%. We're going to use the entire front glass section, like this giant window, floor to ceiling. Rotate it until the middle beam sits flush with the beam guideline. When it lines up, it kind of already starts looking like a structural window frame. Next, take your regular window decor items and place them behind the greenhouse frame. So this is a kind of a process, but these act as your inner glow layer and help create the illusion of a distant cityscape below. It takes a lot of windows here. I scale them to 200% and rotate them to be parallel with the floor. I think I used 43, I'm not sure. Careful with using the shift key with these windows, because they will glitch and skew off kilter, so you have to manually do each one. Now I use my dye menu to dye all the cityscape black, but you could dye whatever color you want. Dyeing it black for me makes it kind of look like the cyberpunk aesthetic that I was going for in my build, but for this demo I just kept it as is to show you what could be done using what you have. I also added some set dressing to show you what you could do, but honestly let your creativity go crazy here. I just do a few small adjustments and kind of shift things slightly, widen and scale what you need to, and clean up the edges so everything feels good for you. Really you can do whatever you want here to sell the cityscape, but I could imagine even doing like an elven forest here or whatever sparks your imagination. But as you can see, I just wanted to add some depth and perception for the viewer. You can also use all kinds of lighting for extra color, reflections, or visual effects. And that's it. A huge cyberpunk window wall made from a couple Shadowmoon greenhouses, some windows, some dye, and anything you want to fit in with your imagination. If you enjoyed this build or want more WoW housing tutorials, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next build.